Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Foy. 1 second left. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Pacers up by 15. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pacers leading by 15. They've got Paul George. Mahimi is out there with Turner. Then it's Ellis, and it's Hill in the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Kicks it out to Ellis. Indiana moving it around. And Turner throws it down.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a five-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick in 2005.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That makes it 4 turnovers for him now. He's just been lazy with the ball in his hands, fellas.
Thunder trailing by 15. Getting back to Monte Ellis. Had he gone to college for even 1 year, I think he would have probably been a top 10 pick. But you look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking. His production has been astounding.
You know, he's one of those unsung players. He never gets voted to the All-Star game, never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and you ask his competitors throughout this league, and they're going to tell you that guy's as tough as they get.
Westbrook, no good.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Timeout called the Pacers. Well, the Pacers, despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game out of the postseason.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Here's the screen. Here's Mahimi. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Pacers lead by 12.
And, you know, the Pacers have made the playoffs in each of the last 4 seasons prior to last year's miss. Hard for a team that was...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this?
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And that one's good.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Paul George really making a difference here.
He's on fire, and they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Westbrook drives in, and that one's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Hill. That one a little long.
Even in close to the hoop. That's a tough one to drain when the defense is that stifling.
And Turner with the block. 4-on-3 break. George against Durant.
2 minutes.
Outside, George. There's the three. Pocket 6. And that one's good. George has got 15 points in just the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Indiana.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Ibaka. The kick out to Hill. No good on the three. Thunder trailing by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy may... Oh!
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish? Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
To the paint. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
George double teamed. Here's Turner. From deep. And Paul George with the three. George has got 35. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a 10-point game. Durant attacking. Roberson the pass to Adams. From the baseline. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant, no good. George. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're losing by 10. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Allen. Can't connect. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Today on 2K TV, we have Stanley Johnson,
I want to go deep in the playoffs this year. I think we can do it. I think we don't get the respect we deserve.
DJ Premier,
A lot of relations to the game, so I'm glad I was picked to be a part of it.
your top plays of the week, and VC is up for grabs with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV, we have Stanley Johnson,
I want to go deep in the playoffs this year. I think we can do it. I think we don't get the respect we deserve.
DJ Premier,
A lot of relations to the game, so I'm glad I was picked to be a part of it.
your top plays of the week, and VC is up for grabs with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.